What's good? What's that word? Hey, everybody. Y'all know me. I did not get my ass up like I was supposed to. So, therefore, y'all are getting a morning hit, night hit. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all living well, smoking good. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit. Hopefully, the day was great to you. If it wasn't, tomorrow will be better. You know what I'm saying? Uh, sorry. Trying to get my little woo wop together, you know. Uh, I want to say thank y'all to everybody who's been subscribing, everybody who's been coming through, kicking it with me. You know what I'm saying? It's always appreciated, especially when there's other countries and things like that. Because I mean, you could be spending your time watching anybody else, but y'all come and fuck with me, so it's appreciated. I appreciate the love, the support. I want the homie to get better soon. Uh, Shout out to the homie chef. He back around, which is always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? He keep a nigga doing this shit low key. Um, Tonight it's just we gonna chill. You know, I ain't making it no big deal. Um, you know what we doing? Little cherry gelato on the wax tip. You know what I'm saying? Always have your utensils. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, we just gonna kick it, man. I'm trying to talk my little shit. Give y'all the game, the news, the what and the how, if possible. And yeah, just trying to stay consistent with y'all, man. So y'all ain't gonna be like, oh man, he come around for a little while, then he just leave us hanging. I'm like, well, in 26, rain, sleet, or snow, y'all gonna get a show, goddamn it. That's all we doing. That kind of rhyme. Oh shit. I might still have a little woo wop in me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but no, I'm gonna stop bullshitting. Get into this shit for real, for real. And to those who come through, I appreciate y'all. So it's always welcome. You know what I mean? It's always appreciated. That's not what I was trying to fix at all, yo. I'm sorry. Let's go, man.
It's at start.
Right. So, like I said, welcome to the night edition of the morning hit. If you're here right now, that means you're either grinding, like me, you know what I'm saying? Kind of distracted, trying to go to sleep, or maybe avoiding whatever your brain keeps putting in the deal with tomorrow for. You know what I'm saying? You know how you try to, you're like, I've had enough of today, so I'm just gonna kind of put that off to tomorrow. Even though I ain't gonna lie, kind of a bad thing to do in a way because you don't want to leave your problems lingering until tomorrow. Because I ain't trying to be a gloomy Gus, but what if you don't have a tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Well, if you plan on some shit to do some shit that you ain't gonna be able to do. So I feel like we should live for the day. Um, it's not fuck tomorrow, but I mean, if it comes, we ready. But just in case it, it don't, if the Lord see fit, um, you lived your life to the fullest. You did what you wanted to do, and that's what it is. Um, I'm not trying to be sad or nothing, but just trying to be real and transparent. You feel me? Um, Either way, we finna get into some shit. Uh, let's get this shit cracking, man. I got my whoop. It ain't the best whoop, but it's a whoop. You know what I'm saying? Bam. That's how we come tonight. And this what we using. We're going old school, simple. You know what I mean? Simple shit. But nonetheless, let's go, man. Let's get into this shit. Let's talk about some shit. What's going on in this crazy ass world we live in, man? All right, put that on 7. Make sure everything's good. Now we're gonna get into gaming. I want to talk about this since a lot of people haven't said too much about this. I thought I'd give this its just due. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that it's well understood that I am now a huge fan of the Nintendo Switch. I officially bought one for my wife. She had the little orange and purple Pokemon edition. They was trying to get up out that bitch at GameStop though. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh no, we could trade you for a regular one, the red and blue one with the black screen for this one." Like, and then I don't know. She showed like she so G with the shit. Like she already peeped the game. Like, nah, nigga, this bitch is going home because you just told me that y'all can take home X, Y, Z after a certain amount of time, or y'all get a discount. All right, cool, bam. She already knew what time it was, so she was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna keep it," and like just replace the the Joy-Con. So it was what it was, but nonetheless, Switch 2 is officially at that phase where the hype has died, and now we judge it like the grown ass console that it is, and I do mean that literally. Um, to be honest, Nintendo didn't really just drop like a hardware device. You know what I'm saying? Some handheld shit. They dropped like some kind of ecosystem gravity. Like, yeah, it's upgraded completely. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. But you also buy it because it's a platform that doesn't need validation, if that makes sense. When you think about PlayStation and Xbox, it seems like it's always something for them to prove because of a fuck up that they had the previous year. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think the first Switch, the Switch, it didn't really come with that many issues. Now I think it was a little stick drift, you know what I'm saying, with the Joy-Cons at the beginning, but that's not bad compared to buggy ass games and consoles. Uh, Straight up, Animal Crossing came back 3.0 update. It has new resorts, new island layout, cross collabs, and somehow turned into a quiet city builder for introverts who know zoning laws better than actual mayors. And yes, this game still feels like soft crypto without the fraud. So I mean, it has its enhancements, but also, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's kind of big, you know. But just knowing your way around the game, I think you should go check it out, and that is Animal Crossing. Now, next up, we have Final Fantasy VII, the remake Integrate, which hits Switch 2 January 22nd. So that's in 4 days, ladies and gents. And can't lie, the JRPG community is arguing about shadows, hair physics, and frames all through this game. Excuse me. The Switch 2 is running big games, which means handheld gaming finally jumped the weight class. It was kind of bogged down a little bit, or the thought of it was bogged down because people didn't expect too much from handheld. At least not until now. You feel me? Especially when it can be console, TV game, and handheld, which is dope. Still one of the greatest things ever to take on a car ride. For Dynasty Warriors, Origins on portable is mad crazy. So you know what I'm saying? If you run 1,000 dudes on the screen without melting the tank completely, that gives the Switch 2 that laptop energy. You know what I'm saying? Smart, a little bit, smaller, but with a little Mario feeling to it. You dig? And then there's the rumored Switch 2 Lite. So if that drops, Nintendo's basically declaring war on the entire handheld PC market. PS5 and Xbox not even in the conversation because I think it's too late for them to even go the handheld route, honestly. So yeah, we just gonna go like that. You feel me? Like we're not gonna even stress that shit. But Nintendo's realize gonna be the time and attention that it gets on these next two consoles that it pushes. The Switch 2, and if they do put out the Switch 2, like, you know what I'm saying? Nintendo console like that friend that never brags but always wins. You know what I'm saying? But we go. We got some little anime for the late night diet. You know what I mean? For a lot of us, anime for the night crowd hits different. It's because we watch for a little bit of dopamine and a lot of identity, not just content. Um, Solo leveling, which is one I just got into. Solo leveling 2 still has the internet power ranking fictional people like draft class prospects. So this is going to be a continuing argument, just like LeBron and Michael Jordan. Um, a lot of people are doing edits, theory videos, and people are now lifting to anime AMVs. I still need one of those. So if y'all can help a brother out with that, if y'all do AMVs, come fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I had one. Well, it wasn't that. It was more so like a trippy video done for one of my beats. So yeah, if y'all do AMVs, please hook me up. We can talk. We can collab. We can work some shit out. You feel me? Um, we're in a new era of anime, and I'm honestly glad I'm here for it. Um, Kaiju number 8 is another one that popped up my timeline. Um, Now this is more so what if monster stories were about urban planning and paperwork and a lot of military budgets. Um, every fight scene has the energy of FEMA in it for me. This was better animation from real life. Ferrin is another one. Just got into, started watching. You feel what I'm saying? I think I'm on episode 2. But this is more so for people who beat the final boss of life and then didn't know what. It's like getting to the championship and then not knowing what to do once you done accomplished that goal. Like what do you do after that? You feel what I'm saying? And it's basically grief, time, friendship, and sadness wrapped up in fantasy and dignity burrito wrap. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for adults, that hits hard. It's right in the ticker. You know what I'm saying? Um, Cannabis in 2026 is finally acting like it's an adult industry. We're past the phase where people chase THC percentages and I don't know, like people chase the percentages basically like they was like motherfucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon stats on card. You know what I'm saying? People are not getting into flavors and terps and what really works for them. You know what I'm saying? Not just some THC percentages, but the terps are horrible. You feel me? Next up, we have minor cannabinoids. Now, these, which are CBD, CBC, CBG, all that stuff is sliding into the market because people don't want to just get high. You feel what I'm saying? They want to eat, sleep, stop stressing, or just exist while being lunchbox. You know what I'm saying? And now also you have the solventless trend, which I know is picking up very highly around my area. Live rosin and solventless concentrate have taken over the connoisseur lane because flavor and effects matter more than overall THC power now. That's how every mature drug market really works. It becomes about the experience, not just your bragging rights or your flexing. You know what I mean? And to trip this shit out, like I said yesterday, senior citizens are the fastest growing cannabis demographic thus far. They don't care about the height. They don't care about the name. They got arthritis and insomnia shit going on. Now that's the real market of this shit. In Louisiana, it's kind of interesting because the medical system created scarcity. So patients run demand, not height. Weed in Louisiana is economics, not culture. Look, people try to keep the culture alive. You feel me? Um, Now in what the fuck news? For people who can't sleep, uh, just gonna let y'all know that deep fakes were kind of chapter one of AI. Uh, why I ain't talking like this, but nonetheless, it was a great. I ain't gonna even say it was. It really fucked up timelines. I ain't gonna lie. Like I again say, like, bro, y'all wrong as hell for having that old lady do what she was doing on that goddamn little bull thing, mechanical bull. Like y'all was dead ass wrong for having that old lady do that. But that's just me. No, I ain't gonna lie. The worst one I seen was the one the lady getting thrown out the dude flipping out the window. I was like, damn, that shit almost looked real. Like that could have been a case. You know what I'm saying? Like on some shit. But nonetheless, okay. Visual defense, like I just spoke on, was kind of chapter one of the bullshit. Now we have audio defects, which is where all trust for shit is starting to connect. Now, when you can fake ambient sounds, fake phone calls, fake testimony, fake background noise, you start messing with reality in quiet ways. And I don't know who the fuck is out here really doing that shit, but it's crazy that we even had to have this discussion. I hate to say this, but I fear boring innovations more than scary ones because they scale better a little bit. But I just don't know how I feel about that because like another kind of crazy what the fuck news thing is that like a lady or yeah a lady used AI to argue with telemarketers. Like given it is a telemarketer and like, they get on our nerves, but the fact that she had a whole conversation using AI with a telemarketer blew my fucking mind. Like, damn, we don't even have the time to go off on telemarketers no more. Like, crazy work. All right, now the octopus dream. Also, scientists think octopuses might dream real REM cycles, color shifts, neural activity, the whole nine yards. So, if octopuses are dreaming, intelligence wasn't a human invention. It was a cosmic accident that happened underwater first. Now, if you want to argue, we can argue. I don't know. Like, I feel like that this shit way smarter than us. And God put it where it was put for a reason. But knowing us, we're gonna fuck with shit until we find out that reason, and then that's gonna make it even worse on our behalf. Now, I'm gonna leave you with this as far as the octopus thing goes. Imagine being wrong about consciousness for thousands of years because nobody asked a squid or a dolphin. So that's that. Keep that with you. Now think about that when you go to sleep when you come from home trip. Um, to keep it honest with y'all before I get to the outro. Just for some music shit, just throw this out there for y'all. That late night 12 to 3 a.m. music is like its own brain hack. Lo-fi for focus, anime OSTs for nostalgia, and that trap breakcore for chaos, and trap wave for mood regulation. Genres have pretty much died off. Vibes now have taken all in all, y'all. Today was cool. Today was breezy. Um, but it's one of them years. This is the year of progress. That's what I named this year. That's what my therapist told me to name the year. So that's the name I came up with. This is the year of progress. So with that in mind, hope everyone is progressing towards their goal, but also not making their goals their idol. Um, I hope everyone is finding their balance in this shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, and like the homie told me, deep told me, like, bro, you gotta find your balance. And I'm doing my best. You feel me? Like, and sometimes all they can do is put his best foot forward and hope for the best. And let's go, let God will be done. He's like, fuck what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because my way ain't working, obviously. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, just let God do it, Let it be what it is. But if you ain't, it's like my wife said, if you ain't really all that shit this year, it's no going above and beyond. It's no overextending. It's no putting motherfuckers before yourself type shit. Like, you're only reciprocating what motherfuckers give you. You know what I'm saying? That's where the reciprocity comes in. When motherfuckers giving you X, Y, Z, that's what you give them back. You feel me? But I just want to leave y'all with that. Hope y'all have a great tomorrow, great night. This has been the night hit or the morning hit night edition. This is for people who don't sleep on time. So if you made it to the end of this, I appreciate you. I thank you. I'm humbled. And you're a part of the unofficial legion of I'll deal with it tomorrow professionals. But we're going to try to deal with shit as it comes to us. Do what we got to do. So make it to tomorrow. Rinse and repeat. And get to the weekend. Till next time, I am Squish Arcana. Peace and hair grease. I'm out.